This is a quick update on the trade copier performance results for today is actually July 5th, 2019. Yesterday was July 4th. So this will cover most of the week. So for most of the week, and you can see here, we're looking at the pound dollar 1 hour time frame. And I've received a few emails over the past 3, 4 days from prospective subscribers that are asking why I'm not posting performance and if I've had any trades. The first thing that I want you to be aware of is that when there is a major holiday like one that will affect not necessarily the direction or the dollar or anything like that, interest rates, but something that will actually have an impact on volume levels and participation. When price moves inside of these tight consolidation ranges, I'm just going to get fewer trades. That's just the way I trade. I mean, I know a lot of people. So I'm going to go back to before the breakdown this morning here on the pound dollar. So this is about 2 days worth of consolidation. It just moves sideways. And there are, I mean, if I drop down to like a 5 minute chart, obviously some people are in there scalping all day long. They don't want to stop. But here's the reality. I've been trading since 2001, and many of you have been trading for many, many years. And it can become extremely exhausting when you just don't give yourself a break and take some time off. And very often with holidays like this one that affected the United States and volume levels dropped off immediately. And I made an update, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and we were talking about futures and the volume levels there as well. People just, for the most part, take off. And it's a big major holiday in the United States, so participation levels drop immediately for the most part, right around lunch the day before. And people are on their way. They're on their way to their vacation locations, wherever they're going, be with family or just preparing for it. And so this is pretty common, this behavior, especially during summer holiday events like this. So again, whether it's in the United States, UK, Eurozone, it really doesn't make a difference to me. I mean, if it's going to have an impact and there's nothing to trade, then I'm not going to execute trades and just hope for the best. Because you can see here on a 1 hour time frame, there's bearish engulfing candles and reversal patterns and bullish candles. And for the most part, they don't really go anywhere. They just go sideways. But what will typically happen in a market like this, and I'm not saying that this is a written in stone sort of thing, an idea, but generally with holiday seasons like this or holiday events where market levels, volume levels dry up and things go sideways during that time, what will typically happen, and this is a little bit different today because there was some economic data, but you'll see that price will go sideways and then continue to drop or float in the direction of the previous trend. It's for the most part really has no other place to go. That's not always the case. It's not a trading strategy by itself. It's just expect that unless there's some economic data. Today, there just happened to be some economic data that also supported this move to the downside. So we've earned 36 pips so far today. We had a short. I had a short on the euro dollar that was before the holiday, earlier in the week, and then it just moved sideways into consolidation, and then it ultimately finally hit the target just before non-farm payrolls today. So this gives us a really good idea of what's going on. So there was a euro dollar trade, there was a pound dollar trade here for the trade copier. No big deal, no big moves. I'm going to take the holidays off. Like I said, I work every day, 5 days a week. I've been doing this since 2001, so I am going to take time off to spend time with my family. It is so important to take care of yourself as a trader. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't agree with me, and those people are usually very new to the business. And the reason that I can say that is because I went through the same thing. I started thinking in the beginning of my trading career back in 2001 that, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I had that mentality that a lot of guys do. I just want to make a lot of money. I want to trade everything. And wow, does it catch up to you pretty quick. I did that for a few years and it was horrible. It just towards the end, it was affecting my health. Here you are making financial trading decisions. You make a mistake, you lose money. It's very different than other jobs. You make a mistake, you can go back and you can correct it, you still get paid. This is very different. You need to be 100%. Your mental capacity to take in all of this data, all of this information, and to make a good, solid financial trading decision is critical. I mean, that's if you're trading for other people, or if you're trading for yourself, or you're for your family, it is so important that you're 100% there physically, emotionally, mentally. I say that it really comes down to two things: mindset and strategy. That's the key to success. Now, you can go a lot deeper with each one of those components, but those are the two that I've really distilled everything down that I do. So mindset, that includes taking care of myself. That includes eating right. That includes sleeping right. That includes taking time and being with family. So in answer to some of those emails, that's why I'm really going on and covering this. If you're going to use my service and you're not using it yet, be prepared. If there's a holiday, a major holiday, I'm going to take some time off. However, I did mention that I had the euro dollar trade open before the holiday, before July 4th, which was yesterday, our Independence Day. I continued to watch it. I had my charts open in my office. I had my mobile devices connected with me at all times. So while I'm trading for my subscribers, I don't turn my back on a trade. I watched it all the time. Even during the night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, I watched it at all times. I did try to sleep a little bit, but I am alerted and I've got the computer right next to my head. I don't like doing that, but if I get stuck in a trade like that, that's exactly how I perform. I am there 100% managing each and every one of these trades. If something goes wrong with the trade, I can cut it off. If something goes right with the trade, I'm making sure that it continues to go to its expected target. This is not an automated black box system. If you're going to use my trade copier, it's not a black box system that just fires off trades all by itself. It's not like an EA where nobody's confirming the trades. I know there's a lot of services out there that do that. I don't. This is me taking all of my 19 years of experience and making a decision about trading, whether the trade's going to work, whether the trade's not going to work, what's the market doing, how are people reacting to it. All of that is, in my opinion, what it takes to make a calculated, good, solid trading decision. And then not only that, once you're in it, to continue to hold on to that trade. So it's been a good week, but slow because of this obvious consolidation. And things started to get a little bit choppy on Monday and Tuesday anyway. So here we are, Friday. This was the pound dollar trade, reached that target at 86. I think it went down as low as, 80. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's over with, but I'm done with this trade. So I will post the performance over the weekend, and you will see it on Monday. Nothing wrong with the trade copier if you're considering using the service, but you've been going back to the performance page, excuse me, and wondering why there isn't any more performance posted. Again, if you use this service, you need to be an advanced, experienced trader who's aware of the market conditions. If you're aware of market conditions, and you're well aware of why we've seen consolidation for the last 2 days, because it's such a major holiday in the United States. You're well aware of that. So you already understand that that's the reason why there probably isn't any performance posted. So I'm making this quick video just to get that covered because I still continue to receive emails from people saying, where's your performance? Where's your performance? Why aren't you trading? Why aren't you trading? That kind of thing. I was trading, but trading very small, very little, just because, once again, holiday seasons don't really provide much of an opportunity when it moves inside a consolidation like this. However, it's not every holiday that does the same thing. There are those random holidays. It's the same event, right? The same holiday, when maybe next year something significant might happen during what we would see normally here as consolidation during the slowdown period for that holiday. Either way, it's always a little bit different, so you've always got to be ready for it. And that's why, again, why I was managing that trade while it was open. So I don't turn my back on the trades. So you can rest assured that if I get into a trade, I'm there even if it is a holiday. Believe me, I'd much rather just turn off the computers and not look at the charts for a little while, just because I'm doing this every day for years and years and years. But again, if I'm in a trade, my responsibility is to you when you use my service. I've got to manage that trade and make the best of it. So for you and my subscribers and my family who's counting on me. So that hopefully will give you an idea of what's going on with the performance. Again, it's not a black box system that just fires off trades by itself. It's me executing manually each one of these trades and then managing each one of these trades. So again, look for the performance over the weekend or Monday, and you'll see an updated performance. But July's probably going to be just as good as May and June. I mean, I can't imagine why it wouldn't be so far. Things are lining up just like I continue to say, just like the summer of 2014. We made a lot of money 2014, and the events are very, very similar to what was going on that summer. So I expect this to continue right through September and October, and then things might slow down a little bit in November and December for the holidays.